Good morning. It's day 28, and we are in James chapter 5, verses 10 through 12. And I love this day. This is one of my favorite days. We're going to talk today about why are we still so surprised when God shows up in our lives? And he does. He shows up. So let me read James 5, 10 through 12, and then I'll share a couple things with you. James 5, 10 through 12. Brothers and sisters, take the prophets who spoke in the Lord's name as an example of suffering and patience. See, we count as blessed those who have endured. You have heard of Job's endurance and have seen the outright that the Lord has brought about. The Lord is compassionate and merciful. Above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear either by heaven or earth or live with any other oath, but let your yes mean yes and your no mean no, so that you won't fall under judgment. So, why are we still so surprised when God shows up in our lives? Well, what James is saying here is that as Jewish Christians, they had the examples of the prophets, Job. They knew the Old Testament. They had the scrolls. They would go to the temple. They would hear the priests read it. They knew the stories. So when he says, brothers and sisters, take the prophets who spoke in the Lord's name as an example of suffering and patience, see, we count as blessed those who have endured. What he's saying is we have this example to look at. Goes all the way back to James 1. God sees trials differently than we do. He sees them differently. We think that God is being cruel, he's mean, he's abandoning us, and yet we don't see the whole picture. We don't see what God is planning. We don't see the road that God has. Our trials were never a surprise to God. God is compassionate. He is merciful. He shows up. And then I love this last part. James says, above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear either by heaven or earth or with any other oath, but let your yes mean yes and your no mean no, so that you won't fall under judgment. And what I love here and what I wrote on my little post-it note today is this: a simple yes or no is the most believable answer. I hope that you have a great Wednesday. I get to see you tonight, and I'm going to tell you a couple of things that just tell you a couple of stories of how God has taught me through these weeks, some things, and just celebrate. I can't believe we're almost done. We only have 2 more Wednesdays, and I'm going to see you tonight and just, several hours from now. Well, more than several, all day. And I'm actually starting a new routine today. I'm going to the gym at 5:15. So I got to get going and get my coffee and get prepared. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tonight.